At least in Maine, there's always been this discussion of like cost benefit.
That's
Are we
it.
going to install air conditioning for the 2 or 3 weeks we need
2 weeks usually.
Right.
Beginning of the year, the end of the year.
Look, the same thing happens in the reverse in the South, right?
Yes.
So like every time there was a little snow event in Atlanta, a lot of stuff would happen. People would say we should have snowplows. Then it'd be time to vote for it in the budget, and everybody would say, we don't really need. So it's the same. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Like how often does it come up? It just happened to come up exactly when school started this year.
And it just so happens to be hot now.
Yeah. It is hard to learn. I have like definite memories of that. Like I had a uniform. They'd put some fan in there, it would just blow stagnant air all around the place. So it is tough. And today was another hot day. We've got really the rest of the week that will be kind of the same zone. A couple of clouds out there. We had the wildfire smoke, which Jason talked about earlier, that has impacted us a bit. It actually probably saved us a degree or two from these high temperatures, believe it or not, as it kind of masked some of the sunshine. So the rest of today looks good. Hot, humid tonight. It's sticky and quiet. Partly cloudy. Temperatures drop down into the upper 60s, and then we're right back to the mid 70s by early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we'll have a chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon, but a lot of the day is a lot like the last 2 days, which is just hot, a lot of sun. Temperatures make a run at 90 if we can get enough sun in here early, and then there'll be some pop-up thunderstorms, but there aren't a ton of those around, so certainly I wouldn't count on that as a cool down tomorrow afternoon. Your best chance will be in the mountains and foothills, and you can see a couple of rounds trying to hit there. But keep an eye on. We'll keep an eye on it. Certainly not everyone's going to get a shower or thunderstorm. We'll do it again on Friday. Probably a little bit more cloud cover Friday compared to tomorrow. Temperatures still able to get into the mid 80s in a lot of spots. And then your pop-up showers and storms will be around in the afternoon. But again, not everybody gets in on that. We start on Saturday morning with a good deal of cloud cover. Saturday is the better of the 2 weekend days. I don't love it still. I think there's a lot of clouds and there's some pop-up showers later in the afternoon. That as this front approaches, and so this front is going to take a while to get here. It gets here more or less over the weekend, but especially the second half of the weekend. So I think Saturday is a largely cloudy day with scattered showers, but it's doable. It's not worth canceling anything. Sunday is getting a little dicey. Showers pop up through the late morning and they get heavy in the afternoon into the early evening. So that may end up feeling a bit like a washout towards the end of the day. Let's take a look at Lee. It's a tropical storm, winds just under the hurricane threshold at 70 miles an hour. Actually, there'll be an update coming in 10 minutes. We'll see if it is officially a hurricane. I'm only showing you this. I'm not one who tends to tour the tropics for no reason. I'm showing you this because it will be moving northwest over the next several days and end up somewhere here southwest of Bermuda. And there's not a whole lot of steering here or here. And so that lends the possibility, at least, of an East Coast hit with this system at some point. But we are talking legitimately over a week away. So I've seen huge track shifts in that amount of time. But it's worth watching. There's no doubt about that. It's worth watching. History's on our side, guys. Doesn't happen much. And I will also point out that when it does happen in New England, it is almost always a coast scraper, meaning it goes up through the Carolinas, through Jersey, and then up through New England. This storm, the models are trying to swing it back in from the ocean to us, and I have not seen that happen. So it doesn't mean it can't. I just haven't seen it happen. So until then, hot and humid through the Friday, and then it kind of cools down over the weekend a bit.
All right, we can handle it.
Yeah.
And by the way, cooling centers are open to help beat the heat the next few days. Right now, the Maine Emergency Management Agency lists 6 of them, all in Cumberland County. If you text the word COOL to 207-828-6622, we'll send you a link to that list.